Hello students, welcome to the Excel class on exponential distribution. So now we are going to graph the exponential distribution and we would also be solving the example and validate our result, that whether we have got the same result as what we have achieved theoretically. Okay, so first of all let us graph the exponential distribution. Here I have written down the values of exponential parameter, that is lambda. Lambda is 0.5, here lambda is 1 and here lambda is 1.5. So we are going to write the probabilities for the outcome of random variable in this column. Okay, so let us write down the range of random variable from 0 to 20. So I'm just going to drag it down and make it to 20. Okay. Now let us write down the corresponding probabilities for each outcome. Okay. So here I am going to use the exponential distribution command. So first I have to insert the value of x. So I am linking it with this cell. Then I need to insert the value of lambda, which is 0.5. Okay. Now since we are calculating the probability density function, I am going to use the false command. Okay. So I am double clicking it to calculate the associated probabilities. Okay. Now what would be the case when lambda equals to 1? Here I am just changing the value of lambda in the exponential distribution command. Now lambda has become 1. Okay. Again I am calculating the probability for the case when the exponential parameter is 1.5. Okay, so I have calculated the corresponding probabilities for different values of x. Okay, now let us plot the graph of this probability distribution. So first I am selecting the first two columns and making a scatter plot of it. Okay, now I can connect the dots with the line, okay, to make it look like a continuous curve. Okay, this is the exponential distribution. Now this is the first graph for the case when lambda equals to 1.5. Now let us add the second graph to it when lambda is equal to 1. So I am just using the select data command. Before adding the second graph, let us edit the name of the first graph. Okay, so here lambda equals to 1, sorry, it's 0.5. Now I am adding the second graph when lambda equals to 1. Okay, so the series x value would remain constant. Okay, and what would be the series y value? Series y value would be the corresponding probability for different values of x. Okay, I should use the legend command to show. Okay, I think the name of the this series one has not changed, so let me change it again. It's lambda equals to 0.5. Okay, now let me add the third probability distribution graph for the case when lambda equals to 1.5. Okay, so I am using the select data, then I am adding. Okay, so for the series X value I am again using the same column, and for the series Y value I am inserting the corresponding probabilities for different values of X. Okay, so here I can see three distribution curves for the different values of lambda. So you can see very easily. Now let me change it to the fraction. Okay, so what I have done, I have just changed the percentage into the fraction using the format cells command. So now you can see that as we increase our lambda, the peak of the curve would increase. Okay, and we can also see that all these three curves are rightly skewed in nature. Okay, now let us try to solve our example that we have solved theoretically. Okay, so let us solve the example which we have solved theoretically in our previous class through using the Excel command. In a manufacturing firm, parts are randomly selected and tested for quality control purposes. It has been established from the population data that a defective part occurs in a pattern that is Poisson distributed on the average of 4 defects every 20 minutes. Determine the probability that less than 15 minutes will elapse between any two defects. Okay, so we have already seen that the Poisson parameter, that is lambda, is 4/20. Okay, and we have to calculate the probability that x is less than 15. Okay, where x, that is random variable, is the time that elapses between any two defects. So let's see. Okay, so what is our random variable, that is x? X is the time interval between two defects. Okay, and what is the probability, that is px, and px would be the corresponding probability for the time interval. Okay, so now let us provide the probable range of x from 0 to you can say 10. So I am just providing the range, or we can say 20. Okay, so let us write down the command of probability density function. Okay, so now here, since it is a continuous distribution, so we would write the command of cumulative probability distribution function. Okay, so we should insert the exponential distribution. Now first we should insert the value of x, so I am linking it with this cell. Then lambda, that is the number of defect per time interval, that is 4/20, so lambda would be 0.2. Okay, and for the cumulative distribution function we should use the true command. So here I am using the true command for that. Okay, so we have got the corresponding cumulative probability against the time interval between two defects. Now what we are required to calculate? We are required to calculate that what is the probability that less than 15 minutes will elapse between two defects. Okay, so x is less than 15. So how would we calculate it? We can easily see that probability of getting x less than 50 is the cumulative probability which we have calculated over here, that is 0.95. Okay, so this would be 0.95. So this is the same answer which we have got theoretically. Thank you.